A party for the airport, sign approval from the HHDC, and a big meeting for Town Council tonight. Details on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, May 17th, 2012. I'm Sarah Colvin. Construction is nearly complete at Barnstable Municipal Airport. The new air traffic control tower is up and functioning. The old tower, knocked down several months ago, is now in the history books. The brand new terminal has been open for business since December, and tomorrow it's time to party. A ceremony commemorating the completion of the construction project is set for 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Governor Deval Patrick and Congressman Bill Keating are just two of the many legislators and noted Cape Codders scheduled to attend. The public is invited to the ceremony tomorrow. It does take place at 1 o'clock at the airport. Drivers do be aware of new traffic patterns at the airport rotary. The proposed budget for fiscal 2013 will be presented at tonight's Town Council meeting. Acting Town Manager Tom Lynch and Finance Director Mark Milne will lead the councilors through plans for the coming fiscal year. A presentation from the Cape and Vineyard Electric Cooperative, originally scheduled for tonight's meeting, has been moved until a later date.
Phase 2 of the solar project, we have, based on time constraints, decided to have that workshop on the regular meeting of June 21st. There will be the first reading of contracts related to that on the 21st. There will be time made available for councilors who would like to come in to learn more about the Phase 2 solar contracts prior to the July 12th meeting, and then it will be on for a vote on the July 12th meeting.
Following the budget presentation, the Town Council could also make a very important decision. A vote to give Acting Town Manager Tom Lynch a 2-year contract as Town Manager is expected. Council Vice President Jan Barton explains how this item ended up on the agenda.
There have been 2 committees meeting, Town Manager Search Committee and Acting Town Manager Negotiation Committee. And they had been working, because it's a personnel matter, in separate executive sessions. And what we did, what Council President Chirigotis decided to do so that everybody could be on the same page, was to have an executive session with the entire council and the 2 committees, which are comprised of council members, to discuss everything, to be able to discuss everything. And this came out of that committee.
Town Council meets tonight at 7 p.m. in the second floor hearing room at Town Hall. The meeting is televised live on Channel 18. The Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission met this week. On the agenda, changes to the Cape Cod Baseball League sign outside its Main Street Hall of Fame.
Patio that we're proposing on Main Street in front of the JFK. So we were here before, we got approval for the patio and for the seating. And we said we would come back with the actual sign design, which is going to be affixed to the bat. So,
okay.
So the
post
bat
is a bat. Okay.
Yeah. The only way we can get approval for the bat is got to be the post for the sign. So it actually becomes one.
That's fine.
And this, I think you have in your application, this is the sign we're asking for, that without the bracket, we're just going to route it into the wood bat and affix it to it permanently, so that it actually becomes part of the bat, mainly for the reasons we're worried about, vandalism or anything like that.
Somebody stealing the bat.
Well, stealing the bat and or stealing the sign, but
Okay.
they'd have to take them together.
All right.
And the bat will be anchored in a ball of concrete underneath of the patio, so it would take...
Keep that secret, so they really don't know what they're getting into.
They don't know how much concrete can be there, no matter what.
That's the key to it.
Yep.
Okay, this is a 2-sided sign, I take it?
Yes.
All right, everybody familiar with the Cape Cod Baseball League logo and the addition of the Hall of Fame banner underneath? Any comment?
Move we approve.
Second.
You remember when I came here before, we talked about 2 different layouts for the sign, so we went with the second that everybody seemed, with the little carved corners that is actually, it's some other signs down on Main Street have that. So we're trying to keep it real small.
I think that's also on the jacket that I have.
Yeah, this is our official logo for the Hall of Fame. So that's...
And I think it's also the same design as the Cape Cod Baseball League logo. All right, we have a motion made and seconded. Do we have all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? There you are, very good.
Plans to replace sails along Main Street were also discussed.
You'll see some of these are empty right now. And we're having the sails are 8 to 9 years old and they're getting in bad shape. Some of them are somewhat, fixable, like this one. And some of them are not that easy to fix. This one could be fixed. In other words, they need repairs and probably some replacements. We had 9 originally. We've gone 3 of them. They're up there so long, all summer long. It's like a flag, it's going like this, and they wear out. So what we would like to do is, there's been some talk about possibly changing the color of the sails, going more with like a barn or brick red or something. And there is a tan bark sail, which is a traditional sail. And in the light, they look different colors, depending on how the light is hitting the sail. So sometimes it'll look more orangey red, and other times it'll look more like the mahogany if it's dark, and you hit it a certain way. It'd be similar, it'd be a traditional sail cloth too. It'd be a 13-ounce cloth. The ones we have out there now are 12-ounce cloths. It'd be a little bit more substantial. Probably have more seams in it, which will help it stay together better too, keep it from moving as much. And we need new hardware too. We'll be putting in new hardware. We have bought replacement hardware here and there, year to year, but we'd like to do like a real spruce up with it. And it seems like with the sails being the condition they're in, now's the time to do it.
And a new sign for Pupcakes Cape Cod, the dog bakery and boutique on Main Street, was also approved.
We have, 3 different signs?
Yep, 3 different designs, just in case.
That's okay.
My favorite one being the one that's yellow without the paw prints. It just says my name and that I'm a dog boutique and bakery, and yay, that's fun. And then in case the yellow was a little too bright, I had them do one without the yellow background, and it's just the blue and pink lettering. Blue border around. It's the exact same size as the old sign that was on the face of the building for Menagerie on Main, and that's really the only thing I'm looking to change right away. I would also like an open sign, flag.
Well, yes, you can do that. Where would you mount the flag?
There is a flag doohickey right there already. My
There's an
technical
existing
term
flag
is-
bracket
Yeah, there is.
that puts the base of the flag at head height or above.
It's a little rusty. I would probably have it replaced with newer hardware. The exact same thing, just it's 4 screws. You pop it off, you put a new one back.
The HHDC meets again on June 6th. Big changes are coming to Barnstable this morning. Details for you now. I'm Sarah Colvin.
And I'm Melissa Chartrand.
Barnstable this morning, the town's daily news and information program is about to change. Here at Channel 18, we're committed to bringing you the latest in news and information about our town, whether it be town council decisions, changes to policy made by our 40-plus boards and commissions, or our town leaders answering the questions you have. We're here to keep you informed.
For more than 2 years, Barnstable This Morning has featured interviews with our town leaders like Town Manager Tom Lynch, DPW Director Mark Els, and Town Council President Fred Cherigotis. We've also heard from our local legislators and educators in Barnstable and beyond.
While we'll continue to bring you valuable interviews with our town leaders, we're also planning to broaden our scope of news coverage. When you tune in at 7 a.m. on May 21st, you'll see a brand new look for Barnstable This Morning. More news, a faster pace, while still bringing you the information you need to start the day off right.
So bear with us while we work to improve and enhance Barnstable This Morning. We'll be back on May 21st with our brand new show.
In the meantime, enjoy our Barnstable Today news program. We look forward to keeping you up to date right here on Channel 18.